Hey everyone, today I'm speaking with Li Lingshan, who recently took part in Singapore's 60th Chingay Parade. This year's theme, International Cuisine, brought together performers from all backgrounds, celebrating culture and diversity. We will talk about her experience, the challenges she faced, and what made this event so meaningful. Hi Lingshan, thank you so much for being here today. Can you start by introducing yourself and sharing your notes in this year's Chingay parade?
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm Li Lingshan, a PhD student in gerontology at SUSS. This year's Chingay Parade was extra special because it was Singapore's 16th anniversary. The theme was international cuisine, which was really unique because food is something that connects people across cultures. I was a performer, but I also had another important role. I was in charge of doing makeup for all the elderly participants in my team. It was an unforgettable experience.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What inspired you to take part in Chingay this year?
I've already loved Chingay's sense of community. It's not just about putting on a show, it's about bringing people together through performance, culture, and shared experience. This year's theme really stood out to me because food brings people together just like dance and music do. It felt like such a fun and meaningful way to celebrate Singapore's diverse cultures. Our team was made up of performers from SUSS and Aspire 55. Many of the elderly participants had performed before at Asia's opening ceremony, and they were really excited to take part in Chingay. Since it was Singapore's 16th Chingay, they wanted to bring their fitness sport performance to a bigger audience. For me, joining was more than just performing. It was also a great chance to support the elderly performers and to study how elderly people engage in social activities, which ties into my research on aging and social participation.
That's so meaningful. What were some of the biggest challenges during rehearsals?
There was quite a few. For me personally, that hardest part was balancing my PhD studies with rehearsals. The training sessions were long, and I had to carefully manage my time to keep up with both. For the elderly participants, some of them found that the rehearsals physically demanding. Long practice hours were tiring, so we had to adjust the schedule to allow for more breaks. Keeping everyone hydrated and comfortable was really important. Another challenge was keeping their motivation up. Some of them doubted whether they could keep up with the younger performers. I kept reminding them that Chingay isn't about being perfect. It's about having fun and doing their best.
Oh, that's such a great mindset. Now you are also responsible for doing makeup for the elderly participants. How was that experience like?
It was honestly one of my favorite parts. Many of them told me I haven't worn makeup in years. Some were a bit nervous at first, thinking they were too old for makeup. But once they saw themselves in the mirror, their faces just lit up. It was such a beautiful moment. It wasn't just about appearance, it was about helping them feel confident and special. While doing their makeup, they would share stories with me about their youth, their families, and even past Chingay performance. Those conversations made me feel even more connected to them.
Hmm, that's really heartwarming. How did you feel on performance day?
At first, I was a little nervous, but once we got on stage, I forgot all about the stress. The cheering crowd, the music, the lights, it all felt so magical. But what the best part, seeing the elderly participants shine with confidence. They wasn't nervous at all. They smiled, danced, and completely owned on the stage. That moment made everything worth it.
That sounds incredible. Did this experience change you in any way?
Definitely, it made me even more passionate about elderly social engagement. A lot of people assume that elderly individuals can't participate in big events, but that's just not true. This experience proved that older adults can be active, creative, and part of the community. It also inspired me to research ways to help elderly people stay socially connected, whether through digital learning, arts programs, or fitness activities.
What was your most memorable moment from Chingay 2025?
Definitely the moment we stepped onto the stage. After months of practice, just feeling the energy of the audience, hearing the cheering, and seeing all the happy faces was overwhelming. But the best part, watching the elderly participants perform with confidence. They weren't nervous, they were growing with joy. It was such a proud moment.
How did the audience react to your and the elderly's performance?
They were so supportive. People clapped, cheered, and took videos. After the show, many came up to us and said it was so inspiring to see elderly performers looking so energetic and happy. That kind of feedback was really encouraging. It made me feel like we were making a difference.
What's the biggest lesson you took away from this experience?
Age should never stop anyone from doing what they love. Many elderly people doubt themselves, thinking they're too old to try something new. But with the right support and encouragement, they can do amazing things. I also learned that working with different age groups requires patience and adaptability. Even performer, young or old, has different needs, and as a team, we have to support each other.
Any funny or unexpected moment during rehearsals?
Oh, so many. Some of the elderly performers would forget their dance moves and just start improving on the spot. It was hilarious, but also so inspiring. They didn't panic, they just had fun with it.
What advice would you give to someone thinking about joining Chingay?
Just do it. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Chingay is about cultural diversity and celebration. Whether you are young or old, experienced or beginner, there's always a place for you. Enjoy the process, make friends, and create amazing memories.
That's such a great message. Thank you so much for sharing your experience.
Thank you.